Welcome back, everybody. Today I want to talk to you guys all about what I think the top 3 mods, the first top 3 mods that you should do to your 2015 and up STi. If you follow the channel for a little while now, you know I have a ton of mods done to this car so far. No power mods yet, but a ton of mods nonetheless. So I want to just kind of briefly talk about, you know, what the most beneficial mods that you could do to your STi without spending too much money, and really seeing a big difference from adding those mods. So the first 2 items, I'm going to bunch these 2 together because technically they are 2 mods, but they kind of go hand in hand. So I have upgraded front and rear shifter bushings in my car. These are the Cobb upgraded stiffer bushings. So these are a must. Let me just say that I noticed a significant difference in how the shifting felt when I put the upgraded shifter bushings. The stock bushings are just sloppy, rubbery, squishy, mushy, whatever you want to call it, and it's just a lot of slop in the play whenever you shift. Once you put the upgraded front and rear bushings, it's just like boom, boom. Every gear it goes in perfectly crisp, smooth. You know which gear you're going into. You know when you're in gear. It's just a fantastic feeling mod, and it really was pretty inexpensive to get the parts themselves. There are other companies that make upgraded shifter bushings. You don't have to go with Cobb per se. I'm just giving you my personal opinion on Cobb because that's what I have in my car right now, and I'm telling you, you really can't go wrong. It's an incredible part. Like it's awesome. The next big one, and this is probably I think I noticed the biggest change when I added this component. I upgraded the transmission mount from the stock one, obviously, and I changed it to the Group N STi transmission mount. Wow. Like, the stock part, it's amazing how many parts that Subaru uses where it counts, especially for a track-ready vehicle where everything's just like rubbery and mushy and just like there's too much flex. Like, huge difference. Like the upgraded transmission mount, the Group N transmission mount is completely stiff. It feels like a hunk of metal, like a stiff hunk of metal. And as soon as I put that part on, immediately I could, like, everything just felt like butter. Like with the upgraded front and rear bushings and the upgraded Group N transmission mount, this car shifts like butter. It just, you want to shift every second. You want to downshift, you want to upshift. Doesn't matter what speed you're going, you just want, it feels so good. Like I can't emphasize that enough, how good it feels to like shift this car. And everything goes in perfectly smooth. I'm all the way from first gear all the way to reverse. I mean, first through sixth, obviously, and then anytime you put it in reverse, it's just like, it goes in. And I've had all these parts on for quite a while now. Everything's settled in. Nothing, nothing feels worse. Nothing feels weird. Nothing feels harder or anything like that. Everything is working as it should. And I mean, night and day difference. A night and day difference. If you don't, like, the purpose of this vlog that I'm making is if you don't want to do any mods to your car realistically, but you really want, you got that bug, you got that itch, and you want to do a little something that's very inexpensive, and you really can't mess this up. And I mean, if you feel like you're not mechanically inclined, you can take it to a pro shop and have them install it. It won't take them much time at all, and it will not void your warranty. I mean, let's be real, no mods can really void your warranty unless the dealer can associate that issue that you have with that mod. But that's another conversation for another day. So let's talk about a few of the pros of upgrading your front and rear shifter bushings and your transmission mounts. Better shifting, smoother shifting. You feel more confident when shifting into gear. Much less slop. You enjoy shifting much more. Oh, Ferrari 458 right there, Italia. Very, very nice. Black one. Oh, there's a this is like Porsche 718 or a Cayman possibly. What is this, like Supercar Thursday? It's insane. I've seen like a ton of supercars today already. Pros of the STi upgraded STi transmission mount: much less slop in or swing of the transmission. You know, obviously, as that's what the part is meant for. Much easier to go into gear because there's much less movement of the actual transmission when you have the upgraded mount. So the transmission isn't kind of swaying around or rocking as you're shifting. It's in place, it's not moving, and it's just going to go into gear much smoother. I mean, you can smash it into gear and you're not going to have to second guess, and you're not going to have to kind of, I don't know if any people experience this when, you know, shifting into in gear it, and it's not necessarily for in the STi, but any manual transmission car. But once in a while, you'll try to shift pretty quickly, and it doesn't really go into gear, and you kind of have to pull it back out and put it back into gear, and it kind of significant delays when you're driving your car and you're shifting, especially if you're on a track or anything like that. But that's happened to me, you know, numerous times in numerous vehicles, and after I put this part in, that has not happened once. I mean, and I've been, the last couple hundred miles, I've been driving my car pretty hard, and absolutely no problems. I mean, I can, like, for example, I'll just kind of smash it. Like, that was super fast, and like absolutely no problem. I am gonna slow it down though, because I don't really feel like speeding and getting a ticket. But yeah, so much better shifting. Some of the cons, and it's really one con. It's not a con for me, but I have heard some people complain about, you know, there is a significant increase in noise in the cabin. Upgrade the front and rear shifter bushings specifically, not as much when you upgrade the transmission mount. The only reason I say this is because I upgraded the transmission mount after the front shifter bushings, and I noticed the sound after the shifter bushings, and when I upgraded the transmission mount, I didn't really notice too much of a difference. But you hear the whining of the transmission a lot more. I don't know if you can hear it in this video. I'll drive a little bit and I won't talk, and see if you can hear the transmission whining. Personally, I don't mind it. I kind of like it. It's kind of a unique feature. You know, I can hear more of the car, more of the mechanics of the car just kind of working around. So it doesn't bother me really. It might bother some people if you just want, like, if you have your windows up and you're going for a long cruise, you're gonna hear the whining of the car. But again, that, to me, that's really the only con of upgrading your front and rear bushings and your transmission mount. And personally, performance-wise, that's not a con, you know. It's just kind of a personal preference, you know, if this is your daily, is noise gonna bother you type of thing. And let's be real, you're driving an STi, it's not the quietest car in the world, even stock. Yeah, I hope you all like this video of my top 3, you know, mods for the 2015 Up STi. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found this informative, this was useful, or you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, go ahead and smash that like button, and please subscribe to my channel. I got a lot more content coming up. If you all like this this style of video, you know, me kind of just talking about, you know, cars itself, and, you know, what I think of these these modifications and, you know, kind of going through overview of, you know, my opinion and, you know, how I feel about these parts. If you like these videos, let me know in the comments what you think. And, you know, if you disagree with me about, you know, what I mentioned about any of these parts or any of the videos that I mentioned, please feel free to, you know, let me know in the comments. I take all comments. Everything's welcome. You know, everyone's opinion is their opinion. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. It's too addicting. Next video, should you upgrade your exhaust?